A very good afternoon to one and all. Welcome to day 3 of short-term training program on MATLAB. Before starting the session, I want to inform to all the participants that please keep mute so that session will go in a peaceful manner. So now the session is hand over to the resource person, Dr. Mallikarjun sir. Sir, please take over the session. Sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Very good afternoon to all. Hope my am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Yeah. Please. Very good afternoon to all. So we came to the third day session. Today, as per the schedule, we are going to discuss how do you plot using MATLAB software. So what are the different features? How you can handle with the different options which are available in MATLAB software. See, for this also same. I hope every participant is opened with virtual MATLAB software. Otherwise, you can start off MATLAB software, whatever it is, whether it is installed in your systems or otherwise. Whichever is available, you just open it, then move to the live script, or maybe the general, whatever it may be, whichever is flexible to you, you can open it. But don't do in a command window. It is a difficult. Now today's session, plotting curves. Plotting curves. Let me take a simple example. Y is equal to x square. We need to draw this curve. Y is equal to x square. You take any domain. So here x is in set of real numbers. So that means first we need to define what is the x value. In last class we discussed how do you create a vector. Generate a vector from starting to ending point. So how do you start? Suppose you take a -5 and ending value is a 5. We'll take the same -5 to 5. Starting point is -5, ending point is 5. Now what will be the x? You can execute. What will get? We are getting x values -5, -4, -3, -2, -1 up to 5. Right? Now we need to type y is equal to x square. Will you get the result? Y is equal to x square. You just think about it. Y is equal to x square. Are you getting the result? First, I created a vector -5 to 5, starting value and ending value. We are not specifying what is the step size. That is why by default it will take one step size, -5, +1, -4, +1, -3, and so on. Y is equal to x square. So what you are getting? Are you getting the result? No. Because you observe here only one x value. Let me take only -5. Then you can execute it. Is getting right? Only one x value, then y is equal to x square. Then we are getting the result. But if you make it minus 5 to 5, when we are discussing this matrices concept, element-wise product, some of the participants raised it in last class, where element-wise product can be used. So here, now what we do, whatever this minus 5 whole square we need to find, minus 4 whole square need to find, minus 3 whole square we need to find, and so on, 4 square and 5 square. These we want to find out. So that means what? Element-wise square. This is called element-wise square. We can use a linspace also. I'll explain you. First, let me finish this. I'll give that example with a linspace also. Y is equal to x square, element-wise product. Element-wise square we need to take. You can see here minus 5 square, element square, second element square, third element square. So element-wise square means what changes we do in this operation. Y is equal to x cap square. What changes we do to get y for different values of x. So simply you take a dot cap, element-wise product. You can carefully observe here, dot cap square. This is the important here. Dot cap square need to be considered. If you are not taking the dot, it won't give the element-wise square. Now x values we got it, y values we got it. X values are, you can see what is the size of the x, 1 by 11. Y is also 1 by 11. Both are in same size. X and y are vectors with the same size. Now, what is the syntax of plot? Input and output. Simply you just take plot of x comma y. That's all. Plot of x comma y. It is executing. Still is under process. Now you can see this. This is the curve. Plot of x comma y. You can see the curve. The curve is not smooth. To get the smooth, what we do? To get the smooth curve of this y is equal to x square, we need to consider more number of points in between minus 5 to 5. Okay. So that is why let me take 0.5 step size. This is. I will tell you how to edit the graph and all. I'm not understanding exactly edit means in what sense you are asking the addition. You mean the thickness, color, style. I'll get back to that. Suppose, how do you make smooth curve of this? We need many number of points in between. Many number of points in between. Then just draw it. You can observe. Now it looks smooth curve. Even though at exactly 0, it looks like not smooth. If you take 0.1, then exactly it shows smooth curve. That means according to the step size, that many number of points, at those input points we need to get y, then plot the curve. This is. Someone raised, why can't you use the linspace? You can use the linspace. linspace minus 5 comma 5, 10 points only. Got right? I'm just suppressing the previous one. Minus 5 to 5, 10 points. Again, you can see the same you will get. You can increase 20 points. What you will get? 30 points. What you will get? Like that, 100 points. What you will get? So this is the difference of using X value and linspace. You can use either of the option, but the remaining syntaxes are same. See, whatever I'm typing after percentile, it gives the information about that line. You can write whichever you want according to your understanding level. Yes. Now this is y is equal to x square. Okay. Now I need to take color red, suppose. You can see here, I'm just editing the curve. I'm just editing with red. Or you can start with blue. Blue means B. K means kala. Black. Black is not B. That is a K. Or the different color, yellow, blue. You take any colors. But if you want to increase the thickness of the curve, yeah. Sorry, this is how do you change the thickness of the curve? Line width. Whichever you want. If you want 2, suppose if you want 4, this is like that. Or simply 1 for your convenience, whichever you want. So this is information, this is the syntax to change what is thickness of the curve. To change the thickness of the curve. You practice one after another. I can wait because understanding one curve is also enough. Further, you can extend it instead of simply learning all the things without practicing and getting confusion when you are going to excel it. So may I know the Tanu, you are asking how to edit the graph. Is it the way you are expecting, right? So X value, Y value, you can change the colors whichever you want like this. But suppose whatever the color you want, but you need the style. You can see like this. Dashed lines. Next, only dash and dot. Only dots you want. Only plus. Plus is the symbol. Or star will be the symbol. Or you know what is the O. Small O. Alphabetical order O. These are nothing but markers. You take any symbol. Like this. You take any markers. Instead of lines, dashed lines, dotted lines, I have listed here. You no need to worry. So what are the different styles? I'll forward after the session. And what are the markers are available like circle, plus, star, dot, cross. Square means if you want you can take yes. Diamond symbol. These are all called as a markers. And these are different colors which are available in MATLAB software. So this is, I will forward this after the completion of the session, but you no need to worry about. You just keep change all these things and get to know how you will get these. Next, suppose you want both red and star, yellow and star, blue and star. So whatever the color you want, you can easily change it. You mix with what is the color of the curve at every point what you are expecting, like the marker. Or you can write the styles also, like this. Or small dots means you can take like this. These are small dots. Or simply one dot means you can see what you will get. Differently you will get with a different space, but with a equal space of the dots, if you want to get it means you take like this. Or dash and dots, if you want to get it means you take like this. So I don't think you are getting doubts. You are easily can edit these X, Y, changing the color, changing the curve style, and the thickness of the curve also. Suppose a 2 in place of 1. You can easily change the thickness. Next, label of X is X only. See, suppose whatever the X label, maybe with respect to time, pressure with respect to time, volume with respect to temperature, like that. For what context you are drawing the curve, accordingly you can specify what is the X label and Y label. This is Y. You can see. You can observe in the curve X and Y both are presenting. X and Y. Just practice this. X and Y you type. X label and Y label. You can see the curve. Here X and Y are not appears clearly. Right? You want it will be the bold. slash b x. Sorry, this is a backslash. I'll get back to that. Now let us see font size. I'm changing the font size. You can see X and Y size can be increased. If you want 20, you can increase with 20. Let me check. I think it is a bold font. I'm not, yeah. Now here also the bold font. This is the syntax. You just highlight X and Y. This is the mains X label and this is Y label. But this X and Y label I want in bold font. That is why it looks like this. And if you want to change the font size, whatever you want, then accordingly you can change like this, font size. Okay. Next, title. Parabola. This is looks like parabola. Same here also. If you want, you can change the font size. Or you take with bold, that looks like in bold font. See, if you want the grid lines, that means exactly for the lines you want to show the grid. You can see here grid on. That's all. Or if you want to break it, simply put empty. That is also fine. That lines it will give. Even the title also can change with the font size. Same maybe 18 if you want to give. It is just whatever the size you want, you can give grid. Just changing one by one in the same one after another. I'm giving it. Just carefully observe here. Okay. Can we change color of label? Yes, it will be. You can change the font color, right? We're asking the font color.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can do. You can do. Next, suppose you want to label it. Unrecognized the variable. Oh. Let us come to that label afterwards. See, this is how you can plot certain curve, how you change the different color, different styles, different markers. How do you change the thickness of the curve using the line width? How do you assign X label, Y label, title, grid? But now, suppose I need to zoom it within this. How you can zoom it? X value is -1 to 1, and it will show Y value is -2 to 2. You can see the curve. We are defining that the first two values are X minimum and X maximum. This is Y minimum and Y maximum. X minimum, X maximum, Y minimum, Y maximum. That is what, or otherwise by default, without these, you will get the result by default. But if you want to specific exactly in between what X values you need to execute, then you can make like this. Sir, I'll get to you. Hare Krishna, sir, you are asking how do you change the label colors? Actually, I didn't try. I didn't. I need to explore. I need to search. Unnecessarily, why we need to waste the time to search? That's why I'm just continuing with others. I'll get back to you. So, with exactly specifying within the X range and Y range, like this. Okay. Now, I would like to plot, suppose y1, x cube, another curve. Cubic function, y1. Then what you need to do? Plot x comma y1. Am I right? Plot x comma y1. Just execute what you are getting. Same x value, x comma y1. So these two different. See, if you want both in the same curve, you have to use hold on option. You can see both will appears in the same curve. The same window, the both are appearing according to this hold on symbol. Otherwise, it will give in a different curves. See, this concept we are doing in live editor. This concept we are getting in the live editor. See, suppose the same thing. Let me see here. Let me take only the script file. I just copied whatever we wrote the all lines. I'm just taking a new script. In place of live script, I'm taking a new script. You can practice this also. I'm just taking a new script. You can see one more window is appearing. I'm just copying all the lines. I just copied all the lines. right? Now it will ask to save the curve. That complete file, we need to save it. So in third, plotting curves. Now you run the file without hold on. You can see what you will get. Without hold on option, what will get it? You can see only one curve is getting. There is no two curves. We are getting one curve here. But in live script, because for every line, in the live script for every line, we'll get to know what is output the beside. That is why for everyone, it is showing clearly what is the output of that. But when it comes to just simply script instead of live script can be useful only you are going to teach. It is only when you are taking the session or maybe during class that can be useful. But usually we take the editor. In the editor, we write the code like this, then we execute it. See, suppose without this cube, you can see what we'll get, what is the curve. This is what we are getting. But if I add the same lines, then you can see, you can run the file. We will get only cube. The x square is not at all showing here. X square curve is not at all showing. To get that x square also, we need to use the hold on. You run the file. You can see you will get both. But for these kind of concepts, it is difficult to know which one is curve exactly. That is why let us take this is with red color and line width. Two only. Now you can see this. Both. See, in the live script, the graph is not coming in separate window. But when you are using the script, new script, that is called the editor, there we are getting the graph in separate window. Is that clear? And you can observe here, there are different options. If you want, you can save the curve. Go to file, save. But in which format you would like to save the curve? MATLAB figure. Say there are different options. Bitmap file, EPS, meta file, JPEG, paintbrush, portable bitmap, document format PDF, whichever the format you would like to save the graph, that you can save it. So first you save the curve. This is the figure 1. In MATLAB figure, I am saving it. I am closing here. Got right? So first graph I have stored in MATLAB figure format only. Even if you close these, if you go to the folder, you can see this is the folder. You can observe current folder left side in the same main MATLAB command window. Beside that current folder is there, right? You can see here figure 1. You can open it without run the code. You can open the same figure. Then you can edit whichever is you want. Then you can save in different file name. The same plot. Once you save the file in MATLAB figure, whenever you want, you can open it. You can edit whichever you want here. You can see here, I want to zoom it. I'm just taking the zoom. I'll take exactly where I want to zoom it, like this. And where I want to zoom it, like this. Where I want to zoom it, like this. Next, you want to get the zoom out. Then click the zoom out. That's all. Like that you will get. Once you press Ctrl Z, it will come to what exactly the main curve. But here, if you want to insert something, suppose you want to edit arrow like this. If you want to make some text box, take like this, you type whatever you want. Y is equal to x square and y is equal to x cube, is right? You can take it square and cubic equation, cubic curves. Even if you want to change what is the size of this font, just right click, go to the font. Once again, you can see here, you select it, click the right click, font, then whichever you want, you can increase. How to get back the code form figure. I'm not understanding, sir, what you are expecting. How to get back the code? Okay. The code we already stored, right? Here we already stored in this. This is plotting curves. We have saved the file, right? We have saved the file. This is. Hope you understand. Okay, I'm giving how you can edit certain things here. Or if you don't want edge color, edge border, if you don't want means just simply click on white. From the figure, it is difficult. It is difficult to get the code. Yeah. See, you want the legend. You can see here. I click on the legend. Data 1, data 2, data 3. I don't think these many curves we have drawn here. Okay, you can save the same, whichever you want. This is. Okay, come to the same code in the editor only. Now, I want the legend. Legend means first one is what? Y is equal to x square. Next, y is equal to x cube. Let me run this, then check it. You can observe what is the difference. The top right, which style of the curve means what? First one is y is equal to x square, second one is y is equal to x cube. So this is nothing but legend. And this legend, you just click on this what is y is equal to x square. You can drag it wherever you want, you can place it. Wherever you want, you can place this. Like that. See, once you save this, if you don't want the legend, you can see here, insert legend. Even if you go to the insert, you click on this, legend will not be appeared. Again, you go to the insert, click on the legend, then it will be appeared. That is why I told this is user-friendly software. Right? So any doubt we'll discuss regarding, otherwise we'll move to the next. Yeah. Next, let us move to this. Subplots. Let me go to the subplots for the same. Subplots. See, I need to make it subplots. One comma two. Figure 1. Plot y comma, sorry, x comma y. Next, subplot 1 comma 2 comma 2. Plot x comma y1. You can see this. In a same window, one is a parabola, other one is cubic equation. One after another, how do you visualize it? For that, we need to take the subplots. You can ask me what is 1 to 1. 1 to, for subplot 1, subplot 2. 1 comma 2 will be the same. That means the total space of the curve, we are dividing into matrices form. First row, second columns, 1 row, 2 columns, like that. 1 row, 2 columns. In a first one, parabola, second one, cubic equation. First one, parabola, second one, cubic equation. The same thing, suppose you want one below the another one. In place, instead of one side by side, if you want the curves one after another, for that you need to take two columns, two rows and one column. Two rows and one column. Now you can see what you'll get. Like this you will get. The top is first curve, bottom is the second curve. See, whichever you want, you can use. If you want 2 by 2, just let me take 2 comma 2, 1, 2 comma 2, 2. You can see what it will be. Differently you are getting. If I'll close this, then you can run this. You can see what you will get. There are two more different spaces, but we didn't assign any value. Parabola is the first position, cubic is the second position, and for third position you can give one more, fourth position you can give one more, like that. That means different plots are drawing in a same window with a different blocks. Now you can try the same, y is equal to sin x, cos x, like that you can try. You take the two different curves, you draw the sine and cos curves. Sorry. You draw the sine and cosine curves.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, what it means of 2 comma 2 comma 1 means it won't show rows, no, sir. Here I'm not getting this.
Yeah, the 2 comma 2 means two rows and two columns. After 2 comma 2, 1 means first element. After 2 comma 2, second means second element. But their third and fourth element are also possible. You can draw one more in place of that. Let me show you what it means. Let me take the same subplot of 2 comma 2 comma 3. Plot x comma y2. Let us see what is y2. Subplot of 2 comma 2 comma 4. Let us take what is y2 is nothing but sin x. Next, y3 means cos x. So plot x comma y3. Now you can see this. Sorry, it is merging both. Yeah. Now you can see this. Like this. We are partitioning into 2 by 2. The first element parabola, second cubic, third sine curve, fourth one is a cosine curve, like that. Different curves in a same window. So hope you understand, madam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
But the remaining font style, colors, curve style, line width, whichever you want you can edit. You just give the syntax within the plot. Accordingly, you will get the result. For different plots, X and Y label different, that you can assign it.
Sir, whenever I'm compiling, I'm not getting like this separate box as a curves graph, sir. Maybe due to network issue, I have not listened.
No, it's not like
Please.
that. Before running the file, you have to close the figure window. See, you have to close it, then you can run. Then once you run, by default, it will be appear. If you are not closing means that behind of that one more file will be there. There only the keep on editing that file. You can see there are different windows.
Okay, sir. And one more
See,
thing, sir.
yes, madam.
Earlier, have you shown two curves are merged in one graph?
Yes, yes.
How it is, sir?
Sorry, how it is?
Yeah, how have you done like the two curves,
You
x
have
square
to
as well
use
as y?
hold on. You have to use a hold on syntax.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
This one. You have to use the hold on syntax. Then it will work.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes. See, this is generally with the numerical results. X is value. At the X values, you create Y values, whatever the function. Then you can draw the graph. But what is the function plot? Let us move to one more. What is the function plot? This is F plot is the syntax. You need to draw e power x, suppose. You need to draw e power x. Let me take figure 2. Otherwise, it will come in the same again and again. Or otherwise, what you do means you have to merge all this. You give a comment, select, right click. For all things, you can give a comment like that. How you can remove the comment? Just select it, right click, uncomment. So whichever you want, you can make it like that. Now I want to draw function plot, F plot, at the rate of x, cos x. So just give the space, don't give the comma here. Yeah. This is a figure 1. Let me close all these. Otherwise, it's getting confusion all the time. Yeah. Now you can run this. Cos x. But we are not specifying any domain here. If you have a confusion with this x, you can take t. We have not defined t in this, right? We have not decided what is the domain of t, even though it will give the solution. By default, it will take certain domain of t. But you can change the color. The remaining is same. How do you change the color? What is the size, thickness? You can try with a different. Just take the different curves. What you will get? E power t. Function plot. T square into cos t. We are not doing manually, right? If that is the case, just think about differently and do it. T square into cos t. What will get? T square into cos t, like this. Or t power 10 into cos square t. T power 10 into cos square t. This is. And just randomly taking a curve and executing it. This is called the function plot. We are not taking any domain here. Directly we are doing it. Yeah. Now, let me see, suppose you want to draw the logarithmic curves. And again, you need to know what is the semi-log. Let us take x is equal to, this is the another one. I'm just comment it. Then let me take, suppose another one, figure 2. X value from 1 to 1000, or you can give same 0.1 to 10 only. Either one is fine. Then y is equal to log x. Now I want log file x comma y. You can see this. You can observe the x and y axis values. X and y axis values. Log of log xy. These I would like to give with subplots. Suppose this is subplot 2 comma 2 comma 1. Yeah. Next, same subplot 2 comma 2 comma 2. Here I will give only log of x comma y. Sorry, not log y. Semi-log x. Semi-log x. Now subplot of 2 comma 2 comma 3. Semi-log y of x comma y. Let me run this here. You can see the difference. Log of log, that means along x-axis logarithmic scale, along y-axis logarithmic scale, that is log xy. Semi-log x means only along the x-axis logarithmic scale. Semi-log y means only along the y-axis logarithmic scale. Accordingly it is. This is the function plot. Logarithmic plot, function plot, and general curve. How do you make it? How do you save the file? And let me know that someone asked regarding changing the color of labels. in MATLAB. You can see just simply X color, Y color. Let me go to that. Yes. It is a X label. So someone asked, how do you change the color for this, right? I'm just taking the color. Yes. Red. You can see the red. This how do you change? How do you change the label color? I'm just indicating with red. Within the X label syntax itself, I'm taking the color red symbol. Sir, how can I put the range of Y axis in right side also? Exactly for what you are asking, madam? Are you asking for this? Or randomly you are asking? How can I put the range of Y axis in right side also? Usually you can fix here axis. This is. With this you can fix what is Y and X range. This is the syntax of specifying range. In particular, what range you are expecting the curve. This is the syntax axis. First to X minimum, X maximum. Next to Y minimum, Y maximum. Okay. Next, let us see another one, 3D plots. Function plots first. For any 3D curve, how do you plot? This is X is equal to sin t, Y is equal to cos t, and Z is equal to t. It is just like a parametric curve. How do you plot this? Let me take X is equal to, let me take differently, or X1, yeah. X1 at the rate t cos t. Next, Y1 at the rate t sin t. Z1 at the rate t, simply the t value. Now plot F plot 3. Simply you give X1, Y1, Z1. All are getting the same. That's why let me close here, hold off. Yes. This is exactly. See, if you don't use a hold off, all curves are merging in the same window. It is a difficult of identifying. That is why I am using the symbol. Hold off. Yes. This is a plot 3D. You take any other curves, then plot it. Function plots. Next, numerically, how do you draw 3D curves? Numerically, how do you draw 3D curves? So 3D curves. 3D surfaces maybe. Now the function is, suppose exponential of x square plus y square. Exponential of x square plus y square. Yes. So what is here? Z is equal to x square e power x square plus y square it is. But we need to define what is x and y. X is equal to, suppose, minus 2, 0.1, 2. Y is equal to minus 2, 0.1, 2. So what is the main disadvantage here? You need to define, you need to use separately. This is not as simple as the 2D plots. You need to make it grid, x comma y. Otherwise, it won't give the result. Now here, x square and y square. Just plot 3. XX, YY, Z. You can see the curve. You can rotate however you want, in which position you'd like to save the file. You can rotate and you can take it. 3D plot. Let me see only, let me take Z is equal to exp of x square plus y square. Plot 3, YZ 1. Yeah. So you need to take the dot. So it's not giving the proper result. That is why the mesh grid is compulsory. But you can see here the same thing, surface of Z, what will get? E power x square plus y square. Plotting. difference between x square and xx square, you take any notation, xx or anything. Actually, for 3D plots, directly taking x and y domain, according to x and y domain. First, you need to create the domain of x and y grid. What are the corner points of the grid like this? I don't think it will work. Let us see. Yeah. Without these only, the grid is appearing. It's a general procedure. This one, mesh grid. You need to make it, otherwise it won't give the solution. That is the difference for 2D plots and 3D plots.
Sir, we are drawing for e power x square plus y square, na sir?
Yes, correct.
But we are giving here extra x square. That is
No,
the
this
syntax.
that mesh grid is a different. In place of xx, you take anything. See, suppose you want to take suppose tt and t1. Then accordingly we'll take in place of this is a tt and t1. These are all just notations. These are just like notations. So LHS, whatever you can, if you want, you can give. Or suppose if you want to give capital X, capital Y, then you can use the same capital X square, capital Y square, like that. Now in place of exponential, suppose I'll give sine of x square plus y square. You can see the curve. The curve will be different. Which orientation x and y is taking means it depends on what x and y size we are taking here.
Okay, sir. How we are going to defining?
Exactly. First, we are defining the domain, along which domain points we need the output. So to decide the domain points, we need the mesh grid. It is like Cartesian product. Creating a Cartesian product. What are the all possible values of x and y? At
All
those
the order
points we need
points.
to find, yes, at those points we need to find output value.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So, okay, so I think the basic information of plotting curves in MATLAB I explained. You can ask the difference between plot and surface. 3D plots and surface, both are similar. I don't think there is a difference. XX will be capital X, XY will be capital Y. You take any notation. I'm just taking the different notations, that's all. Okay, so any doubts means you can ask, or otherwise we can close the session. Then we'll meet tomorrow. Vinod sir, are you there?
Sir, I am there, sir. I'm there, sir. Someone please keep mute. Sir, yes, sir, I am there, sir. Sir,
The variables in misgrid will not be changed to capital X and capital Y. No, it won't change. No, it won't change. It won't change. Whatever we are taking X and Y, accordingly it will give capital X and capital Y. Okay, fine.
Sir, can I ask a question, sir?
Yes, sir, please.
Sir, in workspace, the value of X means here it is capital X and the value of capital Y. The orientation are the different for XY whenever we take in for mesh grid. So XY is the storing value after getting mesh grid. Their orientation are opposite, sir. Why it
No,
is happening?
these are simple orientations only. You take any notations in place of these.
No, sir. As for example, sir, if you take x is equal to -2 to 2, and for example, y is equal to take 4 to 5, 4 to 6.
Okay, this one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir, there here you can see that the 4 is all the rows, but for x values, for a capital X, -2 is all the rows. First row, sir.
wait, let me. Yes, please tell me. First one, tell me, sir.
Sir, can you see the workspace of capital X? I can't see, sir.
Yeah, here. Okay. In this you are asking, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in this.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Actually, I want to show the workspace of capital X, sir. What is the value stored in capital X? I'm interested on only capital X, sir. Capital X and capital Y value.
Okay, you want to know what is the range of capital X here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh, and at the story, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, please. Oh,
Just display what is a capital X.
yes, sir.
This
Yes,
is
sir.
what is a capital X.
Yes, sir. Here we can see that -2 is the first column. That means starting point is fill up all the first column.
Yes.
But in for capital Y, you can see that only 4 is the first row. So
Yeah.
I want to know that whenever we call the plot3 function, so whenever we take the surfz function, how the
Okay.
value of x and how the value of y are taken. It is 1-1 combination, 1-2 combination, or I do not understand the surfz actually, sir.
No. The X values means along the X axis. I don't have a pen tab. Otherwise, I could have explained. See, usually you take the vertical line.
Yes, sir.
So you take the vertical line at the -2.
Yes, sir.
Along this line, wherever you take, the X value is -2 only.
Okay. Okay.
But Y value will change, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
That is the reason in the first column it is showing 4, 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, like that it is showing.
Yes.
The second one is -1.9 something. That is the next line. Along the same 4, 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, and so on, like that it is showing.
Okay.
You got the point, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's why X and Y are just opposite. Where first point is putting on the first row, here Y is on for Y, it is putting on the first column.
First column. Yeah,
Yes,
correct.
sir.
That
Yes,
means along the horizontal line, Y will be the same. That is why the column wise it is showing first row, it is showing same value.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So,
Thank
like
you.
how we define X and Y graphically, the same thing accordingly, it is giving the result.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So shall I close the session?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable session, sir, today.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Today the session is completed. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. Tomorrow we'll meet the same time 2:50. Okay, thank you.